I tell Little Red Riding Hood a little different, because I can't stand to have the old wolf eating up the grandmother.
What's your Little Red Riding Hood? That's what Red Riding Hood.
Once upon a time, there was a little girl. She lived with her mama. And her mother loved her very much, but the grandmother really adored her. She made her a little cape and a little hat made out of red, and everybody called her Little Red Riding Hood. One day, the mother said to her, "Come here and take this basket of cookies and this little pat of butter to your grandmother." But she hadn't been feeling very well. So Goldilocks put on her cape and her hat, took the basket and started into the woods. Who should she meet? The old wolf. And he said, "Where are you going?" She said, "I'm going to take these cookies and this pat of butter to my grandma." He said, "Where does she live?" And she said, "Oh, it's quite a little ways from here, but see, if you look down there, it's that little house way down there." Oh, he said, she didn't know she wasn't supposed to talk to wolves. She went on her way, and she was picking flowers as she went, and the old wolf got to the house, Grandma's house first. And he knocked on the door. And Grandmother said, "Who's there?" And he tried to make his voice sound like Little Red Riding Hood. So he said, "It's Little Red Riding Hood." But Grandma was too sick. She hadn't paid much attention when he sounded like it. She said, "Lift up the latch and walk in." So he lifted up the latch and walked in. And the minute Grandma saw him, sick or not, she jumped out of bed and she ran out the door to find the woodsman. Well, she was gone. Goldilocks came and she knocked on the door. By that time, the old wolf had got on the Grandma's nightgown and the Grandma's nightcap, and he was in the bed. And he said, "Come in." She said, "Boy, Grandma must have a bad cold." And it sounded like Grandma. So she went in and went over towards his bed, and she said, "Grandma, you don't look very good. You don't sound very good. What big arms you have." And he said, "The better to hug you with, my dear." "Oh, what big eyes you have. The better to see you with, my dear." "What big ears you have." He said, "The better to hear you with, my dear." "What a big mouth you have, Grandma. I didn't know you had such a big mouth." And he said, "The better to eat you up with." And he started to jump out of bed. And she ran out the door just as Grandma came back with the husband. And he killed the old wolf. That's the last